were getting close with each other, but he wasn't really stepping up. And there was some self-sabotaging patterns happening. And instead of getting mad at him, I detached. And then I worked on myself. I didn't go back on the dating apps. I was like, okay, he is reflecting what's going on in my energy. So instead of getting mad at him and chasing after him or going back on the dating app and, oh, I just need to date other guys, I actually paused. I worked on my relationship with God. I did a whole bunch of nervous system healing. I worked on my attachment styles. I worked on my abandonment wounds from childhood. I skilled up. And before I was ready to go, I was actually about to go back on the dating scene. I was about to start rotationally dating for marriage. But before I went back on the dating apps, within a few months, he was already reaching out. He had done inner work, inner healing too, and was ready to get married.
When we made the decision to date, first off, it was for marriage. So I knew I knew when I actually came back that I wanted to marry her. But most men, within a month to 3 months, they know if you're someone that they want to be with. And then within 3 to 6 months, they're proposing to you if they're serious about you. So a man that really wants to marry you is going to let it be known with a proposal. Not that he's going to go out and buy a $10,000 ring, but he's going to let it be known. And you're going to feel secure. You're going to feel safe. You're not going to be confused when he asks you to marry him.
And ladies, this is why it's not a great idea to be living with the guy ahead of time, because now you're living together. Now you're even more hormonally, emotionally, energetically bonded with this guy. Right. And so it's, as a woman, it's harder to make a good decision. This is how women shoot themselves in the foot and end up being married to guys that were never in their provider energy.
Yeah, that's so true. The point of when you move together, now you let your guards down. And now certain things that wouldn't be acceptable if you were just dating for marriage, you live together. So you just accept it now. Like, I don't really like this, but we're together. Things are kind of already in order. I don't want to mess up the order of things. But when you're not living together, things stand out and you're able to address things because you have no connection. You don't have to worry about, okay, if I say this, will we no longer live together? No, you're detached from it. And that's why it's so important.
And also, this is why it's so important that we encourage our women to rotationally date, because otherwise you get so attached to the wrong guy so quickly, right? But when you're rotationally dating, you're not sleeping with the guy, but you are dating other guys for the purpose of marriage only. You're not just casually dating guys. That's not what we're talking about. Okay, but you are intentionally dating for marriage, and you are talking to different men. You're allowing different men to take you on dates. You're not having texting. I got to clarify all these things now. You're not just having a texting relationship or a phone call relationship. No, he is taking you out on dates. Okay. And you're dating different guys. You're collecting data. It's not that you're going and interviewing all these guys, but you're seeing how they're showing up for you, right? That's going to help you make a better decision as a woman than it is just like, oh my gosh, I'm so into this guy. He's so cute. I love how he makes me feel, chemistry and butterflies and blah, 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 blah. No, that's how you keep playing in those toxic patterns.